A man was camping with his son at Salt Fork State Park when they saw a dark shape moving through the trees. He managed to record this clip. They quickly left the park, too frightened to return. He later uploaded the footage to his channel, @Tausig, asking people to help identify the creature. The clip was stabilized, brightened, zoomed, and enhanced. It was clear that it was a bipedal creature, but due to the poor quality, the details remain unclear. In 2019, a man was reviewing footage from his trail camera when he noticed something terrifying. A dark figure standing beside a tree, roughly 6 to 7 feet tall. After enhancing the image, investigators realized it didn't match a bear or an ape. It had no visible snout, and its arms appeared unusually long. No known animal fit the shape, leading many to believe the camera had captured Bigfoot. In 2001, a man named Hutch Huffman captured this footage while hiking deep in the woods. It showed a massive, fur-covered creature walking through the trees. The clip was grainy, but the movement looked unsettlingly natural. It didn't seem like a man in a costume. Experts have tried for years to debunk it, calling it a hoax or clever editing, yet no one has ever been able to explain it. So what really walked through those woods that day? A hiker was exploring a quiet forest when something strange caught his eye. In the distance, among the thick trees, stood a dark figure, partly hidden by the leaves. He zoomed in with his camera, but the low quality made it impossible to tell what he had really captured. The shape looked large, covered in black fur, and seemed to move slightly, as if it were watching him. In 2007, a trail camera in northwest Pennsylvania captured 3 strange images. The first showed bear cubs. Minutes later, 2 more photos revealed a crouched ape-like figure sniffing the ground. Experts compared its limb ratios and posture, claiming it looked more like a primate than a bear. Officials dismissed it as a mangy bear, but many disagreed. The camera owner, or Jacob's photos, sparked one of the biggest debates in wildlife research. Even today, the mysterious Jacob's creature remains unexplained. In the snowy wilderness of Lolo, Montana, a couple went snowshoeing when they spotted strange footprints near a frozen lake. Each print showed only 3 toes instead of 5. Beside them lay a 5-foot stick, oddly placed as if part of the mystery. They followed the trail into the woods, but as darkness crept in, they turned back. So far, no one seems to recognize these tracks. Do you have any clue what it could be? This video was recorded in 1997 in the Catskills near Poughkeepsie. A group was hanging out by a campfire when one of them started recording the scene. Later, someone noticed something strange in the background. A humanoid figure climbed a tree quickly, swinging and hanging from the branches like a young ape. Its movements were too fast and natural to be human. What do you think? These photos were captured by a trail camera at an unknown location. In the first image, a dark silhouette can be seen lurking behind a tree. In the next frame, the same figure seems to have moved forward. Its shape becomes clearer: a head, a broad chest, and 2 arms. In the final image, the creature stands in full view, tall and muscular, resembling what many call Bigfoot. The poster can't explain it, but doubts it's just a person. Apparently, the area is extremely private. And that's exactly why he didn't share the location. Afraid Bigfoot enthusiasts would overrun it. A group of friends in France were spending time in the woods, recording their day. They had set up a small basketball court surrounded by their cars. While filming, a sharp sound came from a nearby forest. Curious, the person with the camera walked closer. Then, he saw this. Everyone froze. He tried to move closer, but his friends stopped him. They left shortly after, still wondering what they saw. A man was spending a quiet day on his property when he began hearing strange noises. Curious, he grabbed his camera and started recording. As he panned through the trees, the lens caught something unusual. A dark shape lurking in the shadows. It wasn't the first time he'd felt uneasy out there. Strange sounds had echoed through those woods before. Some believe Bigfoot was out there that day. A trail camera captured a strange figure moving through the forest. It appeared tall and ape-like, hopping along a narrow path. The footage only showed its shoulders and upper body, and with the potato quality, it was impossible to tell what it really was. The uploader claimed it was Bigfoot, but with so little evidence, it could just as easily have been another animal. While hiking deep in the woods, someone thought they saw a face between the branches. They grabbed their phone to record and get a better look. Then they left immediately, feeling a little freaked out. But when the footage was played back, the hikers still couldn't tell if what they saw was real. Some commenters said they could clearly see a face hiding in the leaves, others weren't so sure. It might just be a trick of the mind, a case of pareidolia. Was it really a creature or just imagination? No one knows for sure. This video surfaced from near the St. Croix River in Minnesota. The footage is grainy and shaky, typical of most alleged sightings. The cameraman pans quickly to the left, capturing a large dark figure moving fast through the trees before abruptly stopping the recording. When stabilized, the clip shows a tall shape with long arms swinging as it walks. Some believe it's too fluid and natural to be human. In enhanced frames, a faint outline of a face, shoulders, and even a hand seems visible. But the footage is unclear, and so is the background information behind it, which makes it hard to take seriously. In late 2009, a group of hikers in Maine captured footage of a strange animal sitting high in a tree.
Oh no, I see an ape.
Yeah, it does look like a monkey. What's that? We'll have good video, Karen.
Can't believe we saw a porcupine bear.
That really looks like a monkey.
I know.
That looks like a freaking monkey. I think it's a snow monkey. No, you can come this way.
It looked unusual, almost like a primate, so they uploaded the video to YouTube, asking if it could be a Sasquatch. The clip quickly drew attention, and soon newspapers in the US and abroad picked it up, calling it possible proof of Bigfoot. But the mystery didn't last long. Experts later confirmed the creature was just a North American porcupine. From a distance, its dark fur and posture can easily fool the eye, especially in the dense woods. In October 2020, Salish Sasquatch shared a thermal video from Grays Harbor. It showed a huge heat-emitting figure lying on a steep slope in complete darkness. The shape had broad shoulders and a thick chest. It's hard to tell from this footage, but you can't deny, it looks unusual. In 1994, Matt Moneymaker recorded a strange moan howl in Columbiana County, Ohio, near the Ohio River. The sound was deep, echoing through the forest at night. When studied, experts noticed a unique tone in the spectrogram called the attenuated fundamental, believed to be part of Sasquatch vocals. Some said a second howl can be faintly heard, as if another creature answered. The clip, later known as the Ohio Howl, became one of the most discussed and mysterious Bigfoot recordings ever made. A man was collecting firewood near his barn when he noticed a dark speck far away. He zoomed in with his phone and froze. A tall, dark silhouette stood by the trees, with oddly long arms. It seemed to notice the man and slipped behind a tree. Then, a smaller shape appeared beside it before slowly fading into the woods. The tall one glanced back once and vanished too. No one knows what the man saw that day, but most agree. It didn't look human. In the Sayan Mountains, a hiker named Evgeny Lomakin filmed a strange figure walking along a river. The shape was tall, bent, and fully covered in hair, moving in a way no human would. Around the same time, hunters near Sasquatch discovered giant footprints deep in the snow, much larger than a man's. The trail turned sharply and disappeared into the forest. Many believe it was the Almasty, Russia's version of Bigfoot. In 2013, a YouTube user named Wargun uploaded a short clip. Take a look.
Look at that! Oh my gosh! Where'd it go? Come on, camera, focus. It's gone. Wait. There it is! There it goes. Oh my goodness!
The video, later stabilized by Adam B., went viral fast. Some said the creature's stride matched the Patterson-Gimlin footage, while others laughed it off as a man in a suit, saying their reaction didn't feel genuine. What do you think? Residents of Sunchild Reserve have been hearing eerie sounds deep in the forest this spring. Listen up. The noises often come around 3 in the morning, loud, long, and impossible to place. Some say it's a wolf or a bobcat. Others think it sounds too strange to be any animal they know. Old stories from the 1970s talk about odd footprints found in the same area. Many now wonder if whatever made those prints has returned. No one has seen it, but everyone has heard it, and it's making the whole community uneasy. A strange video appeared online showing what looks like Japan's Bigfoot, called Hibagon. It seemed to come from a Japanese channel known for paranormal clips, possibly part of a short documentary or news segment. No one has confirmed where it came from or who filmed it, but many say it's the clearest Bigfoot footage since the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film. Real or fake, it left viewers curious. In the middle of an overgrown field, a strange image was captured on a trail camera. It showed a dark, human-shaped figure with a slightly elongated head. No one knows what it really was. Maybe just an ape wandering around. Or maybe it was the creature people whisper about, a Bigfoot. Since the exact location of the capture wasn't shared, it's hard to say. In the remote wilderness of Alaska, a camper suddenly heard rustling nearby. That's when he noticed it, a large, dark figure moving between the trees. It walked upright like a human, but its shape was far more ape-like. The sight matched countless old Bigfoot descriptions, fueling even more debate about the creature's existence. A hiker went exploring in the mountains one evening. Through the forest, he saw something big and black moving along the slope. It walked upright before vanishing behind the trees. He only managed to capture a small part, which doesn't show much, but somehow that makes his story feel more believable. He wasn't sure what it was, but since many in North Carolina have reported similar sightings, he could only think of one thing: Bigfoot. Who knows? A photo shared online claimed to show a Bigfoot deep in the woods of Texas. The figure appeared tall and broad, covered in dark hair, with long arms hanging close to the ground. Some viewers called it fake, others were convinced it was real. Unfortunately, no further information about the encounter was ever found, making it hard to believe this was a real Bigfoot sighting. In 1953, a man claimed his father found and froze a young male Bigfoot.
My father acquired the Bigfoot September 23, 1953. And when they acquired them, they were so immense that they had no other choice, with most of them, to dissect them, cut them up so that they could get them out of the swamp. Now this one in particular isn't that big, but it is still a very large creature. Now it's desiccated because it's been in a freezer for 65 years, give or take. But one thing in particular about this Bigfoot here is it has one of its legs, its foot above the ankle, removed, and we have that in the bag.
The creature, over 6 feet tall and covered in fur, had been stored in a freezer for 65 years. One leg was missing, said to be kept in a separate bag.
You can clearly see it's a male. And as we go around to the back side, there's the foot that matches up perfectly. Definitely came from this animal. It's been frozen with this animal for many years. You can see the toenail there. See the foot. That's where the other foot was removed. It's been frozen. It's all desiccated. You can see the gluteus maximus here is absolutely gorgeous. Now you can see the face. They always seem to look similar, and they always sort of like have that grin. I'm not really sure why they're grinning like that.
He described it as non-human, with strong muscles and small human-like feet.
There is a lot of conjecture on the internet about these creatures, and these specimens in particular, and I can state factually that the DNA has been checked. We've checked the DNA, but it comes back of an unknown origin comes back corrupted.
DNA tests, he claimed, showed unknown origins.
My suspicions are that what they are is a biological recording device for the Greys, and that is why we do not find the dead bodies. If the creature's going to die in the woods, you find a skeleton. We don't find skeletons of these creatures ever.
He even believed these creatures were alien recording devices, which is why no skeletons were ever found.
I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of questions about this specimen.
To him, this frozen body wasn't a myth, it was proof. This security camera, set up on a remote property deep in the woods, captured something strange late one night. A large figure was seen racing through the darkness, and just seconds later, it began to fade, slowly dissolving into thin air. This most likely occurred because of a camera glitch, but the sight left the family uneasy, wondering who or what had been on their property that night. This man picked up his trail camera to check the footage, but what he saw left him frozen. A massive hairy figure had been captured deep in the woods. It had a cone-shaped head, long arms, white shoulders, and an enormous frame. No one could say for sure what it was, but could it have been Bigfoot? If it was a hoax, it was done with chilling perfection. This audio was recorded by Norma Trent on her property in Bruno, West Virginia.
You hear it?
Many believe it was a Sasquatch, calling out in the open without fear. The sounds, later shared online, became one of the most talked about pieces of Bigfoot evidence. No one could say for sure, but for many, the Trent Vocalizations still stand as one of the clearest and eeriest proofs yet. And for more Bigfoot sightings, watch this next video.